Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today, our guest meditator is Sue Broome. So excited to see where her meditation is going to take us. She never knows where it's going to go. She just opens her mind and her heart to spirit, and wherever they guide her is where she takes us. So it's always an adventure. And Sue, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. And while I'm sharing this out, do you have any information on October 30th that you're sharing with people?
I do. October 30, Enlightened World Network is going to have a day that's called, let me see what it's called. Make sure I say it right. It's called Rise Up for Peace, Hold the Line. And we have about 10 different EWN hosts and meditators that are lined up to come in, and they're 20-minute blocks. And each person's going to be doing what they're feeling called to do. But this is to help bring about internal peace as well as peace for humanity across the planet. So we'll be working with the angels, we'll be working with the Creator, and whoever else is being asked to come in and support peace on a global front. And Sue Broome is going to be part of that. So very excited to have this day lined up. So thank you, Sue, for reminding me of that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I am very excited. I think it's something that's going to be very beneficial. So I look forward to seeing what kind of meditation we get that day.
Exactly. All right, Sue, I'm going to get out of your way.
Okay. I'm going to get one more crystal. You know, some of you know this about me, some of you don't. And I know you can't see it, but a lot of times I will have crystals in my hand. So today I have this is just a quartz, but it's got just a nice little ditty on the end where I can put my thumb. And then this one, I have no idea even what it is up there over here, but it's got almost like a hematite on there. It might be calcite, I'm not sure though. So crystals are always amazing to me. All right, here we go, everyone, I'm excited. So first I'd like you to take a couple of deep breaths. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And again, in and out. And you'll start to notice maybe your shoulders are coming down a little bit, maybe some tension throughout your body is starting to fall away. And continue to take nice breaths. Don't try to adjust it, just allow yourself to get in a rhythm. And with each exhale, notice as more tensions fall away. Maybe the sounds around you start getting even more quiet than they were. You're settling into your chair much deeper. And you might notice that the thoughts about yesterday or tomorrow or an hour from now, you just start unplugging from them and getting yourself really present, being right here now. And if you haven't already and you would like to, go ahead and close your eyes. And continue to take breaths at your own pace. Just notice the rhythm of your body. You can call on your angels, your guardian angels, or archangels if you would like, to join you as you walk down a path. And this path is in the forest with leaves of all different colors on the path before you. You're not making a sound when you step on them. You just notice their vibrant colors, the reds, the oranges, and the yellows. You can see some pine needles amongst the leaves. And with each step, you get the smell of fall, the autumn leaves, of the forest in the fall. You notice some pine cones along the way. And it's a magical walk. It's like the path before you is lit up, and there's a hush that's come over the forest. It's not a silence, it's a hush. And you feel as if you are in a sacred space. You feel this reverence as you're walking along. The path is easy to walk. There's no stumbling blocks for your feet. There's no branches to duck under. There's no spider webs to walk through. It does twist and turn a bit. But you can see the path ahead clearly. And if you stop and look behind you, you can clearly see where you've come from. With each step you take, you feel the connection with Mother Earth. You feel the connection with the trees, even the leaves that have fallen. They serve their purpose, and they continue to serve their purpose as they will nourish Mother Earth. And maybe if there's any acorns along the way that have fallen, you know that they will go to for their purposes as well, feeding wildlife or feeding Mother Nature. Every once in a while, you might notice a bright flower, the fall flowers that are still cropping up, all different colors. And as you're walking along, glancing from side to side, you might notice some little sparkles of light. It's as if the forest is alive. They're just little sparkles. Like if you were to bump your head and see stars, similar. Some may be brighter. As you glance from side to side, some will come into sight even clearer, some disappear. They seem like they're off to the side, because before you, it's a clear path. Maybe every once in a while you might see something sparkle ahead. And if you stop and turn around, you might see some, you might not. As you continue to walk along, you might get some more glimpses as to what these sparkles are. You might see one dart behind a tree. You might see one up in a tree. You might see one down the path, just out of your sight. You might see them float up to the sky. And some seem to fall away, almost like an ember from a fire as it floats up into the sky, comes down to the ground, and burns out and disappears. Just take a moment and see what you notice in front of you, and behind you, and on each side of you, as well as above and below. Some of you may hear sounds of the forest ever so slightly, still a hush. And yet you might notice a squirrel scampering away, or maybe a deer running. And just notice the sparkles that are there. Do they disappear when you look at them? Do they change colors? Do they get bigger, smaller? Do they dance in front of you on the path? Continue on your path, walking, noticing the leaves, the colors that you are seeing now. They still the same? Have they changed? Are there more pine needles or less pine needles or more pine cones? Maybe you're noticing more flowers. You start to notice a sound in the distance, not too far in the distance, but you can tell you're getting closer. And as you come around a curve on the path, you notice there's an opening ahead where the forest falls away. And the sound is getting a little more distinct. Sounds like the lapping of water. Coming up to shore. And as you step out into the opening, you can see this beautiful lake in front of you. Some may see an ocean. Some may see a lake. This huge body of water. There's a beautiful rhythm of the water. You can feel your body connecting with that rhythm. The sparkles have shifted into the shimmer of the water, the glistening. The glistening of the water is so beautiful. And just feel the energy of the water, the calm, the peacefulness. You can feel the energy. It's as if you are connected with that water. And as you're standing there, just noticing the beauty, you feel this overwhelming appreciation, gratitude, and love for what is all around you. For the forest where you came from, the path that you walked along, the sparkles that came along with you. For the angels that walked along with you on your path, that are still by your side. For any guides that came along, you may notice them now if you haven't already. As you sit down on this chair that all of a sudden appeared behind you, You just allow yourself to continue to take in the beauty of the water, the rhythm. Feels as if your heart is beating with the same pace as the water. Just feel the connection. And as you're sitting there, just close your eyes and drift off to this beautiful harmony with the water and the sparkles around you, and the energy of the forest. Drift into this peace, this calm, this harmony with Mother Earth, and with yourself. Stay here as long as you want. For some, we need to come back. For some, we need to come back into our bodies. But a part of you can stay right in the chair in front of the water. Slowly come back into your body, into your 3D body, your physical body. Bringing the peace and the calm and the harmony with you. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Stretching your arms, moving your head, feeling your body. Moving your hands and your feet and your fingers and your toes. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes.
That was a lot of movement of energy there.
I don't feel it. It's like, oh man.
Wow. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. So you had seen before you started the meditation sparkles, and then it ended up that the meditation was about sparkles. What do you now know about the sparkles that you didn't know before?
What I thought beforehand that I would get a clearer picture of what they were. And as I was walking along, it's like, oh no, it's different for everybody. Because, and I'm getting such chills right now. It's like everybody's going to see them differently. And it is not for me to say what they are. And I almost felt like I wasn't even supposed to give any clues. Meaning, is it a fairy? Is it an angel? Is it a, no, I was not supposed to say any of that because everybody, even the colors, because I was seeing them as more like a firefly. That's what it was, like a firefly color. but without the firefly. But that's not maybe how everybody saw that. And I think for everyone, they represented something different. So it wasn't for me to say what it was for me. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Even the water. It's like, what? Where does that come? Were you nodding?
Yeah, because I heard the water right before you said it.
Because I'm looking here, so I can't quite see. And it's like, I think she's nodding.
Yeah, because I absolutely heard the water. And it was like, yes, thank you, Sue, for validating that I was hearing the water.
Yeah, because I had no idea. And because of like, what is that? It's like, oh, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah. You know, it just so reminds me that when two people come together and go into a meditative space, it is so much more powerful than just one person in that space. I mean, the fact that Sue and I can sense even beforehand what's going to happen. And Sue, you had said something about walking back on the path with the angels next to you. And I felt so many angels, so many angels next to me. And then you said that and it was like, oh, Sue can see the angels, it's just, but there's so much power. And they say that about prayer too. When one or more come together, or two or more come together in prayer, it's just that much stronger. So this is a living proof of that. Beautiful. Thank you, Sue.
Yes. And the thing, so if someone listens to this again and again, they'll see something different every single time. They may know, oh yeah, she's going to say the water. Maybe, yes. But then how you see things is different for everyone. And it's different every time. And even the part where, if you want to stay there, you go ahead, because I could just see it's like, oh no, Sue, I don't want to come back. I just want to drift off into this magical place. And it's like, yeah. So if you're listening to the replay, turn it off right then. Allow yourself to drift off into a beautiful, beautiful sleep.
Right. Such peace came in through this.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, don't we all need peace right about now, just to calm ourselves and get a new perspective on things. And friends, if you want to share this video with yourself again and again, simply on Facebook, share it to your own messenger. And then you can just go back to your messenger and go back and find it and listen to it whenever you want. It's beautiful, Sue. Thank you so much.
Well, and the other thing, go to Enlightened World Network on YouTube. Because all of these meditations are out there, and create your own playlist on YouTube. So it's another way of having it. And it's like, oh, where was that? What was that? It's like you have it in a couple different places. So yeah. And share it with other people that like meditations. And it's like, oh, I can't sit there. I can't just close my eyes. And it's like, you don't have to. You can. There's a different meditator every single day, as Ruth has said. It's like, and everybody has their own style.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you. So, Sue Broome, what would you like folks to know about you and what all you bring to the world?
So you can go to my website, SueBroome.com, and I think today I just want to remind people that I do readings and healing sessions with people to remind you. I mean, it's about me reminding you, working with you and your angels to get in your own space of healing, whatever that means for you. It's all, you can find it all on my website.
Beautiful. Thank you. And I can attest that Sue Broome is amazing when it comes to those private sessions. I've enjoyed those myself. So, Sue, thank you so much for being here. And friends, here at Enlightened World Network, Thank you for being here, whether it's live or after the fact. We're just so glad to have you in our community. So take good care. God bless. We'll see you soon.